Hey guys, it's Brooke Smith, your newborn and infant massage therapist, teaching parents the hands on approach to parenting. And today we're going to talk about some STEAM activities, and we're going to have a really good time. But before we do that, I want to tell you a little bit about me, and then we'll have an icebreaker. And after that, we'll get started. All right. So, a little bit about me. I was a teenage parent, and my children are now older. So, my oldest son is 27, and he has graduated from college, and my youngest is on his way to college. And it's not where you start, is where you finish. So by you even coming to these workshops, I appreciate you. You're an amazing parent. You're trying your best. You're getting it done. You're amazing. All right. So let's get into it. Our icebreaker for today is it's summertime out here. What is your favorite when it comes down to like your dress? Are you like a sandals person? Are you like more like a Crocs, or are you sneakers? For me personally, I'm all about those sneakers and sandals. I like both. It depends, but if I have a choice, I'm not gonna lie. I will put on a cute little fitted dress with some sneakers because I like to be comfortable. I like to be on the go and able to move. But I mean, sometimes I like my toes out. But if I have a choice, I'm putting the sneakers on. All right, so pause the video, share with your case manager what your favorite thing to do is. All right. Thank you guys for sharing. You guys are amazing. It takes a lot to share, but I want you to open up because this is going to be one of those classes where you can like just listen and have a good time. All right. So it's not like one of those type classes. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to talk about things we can do inside and outside with our baby, things to help our baby get a little bit smarter and just learn what's going on around them. All right. So when it comes to we're going to do STEAM. Yeah, we're going to do STEAM today. So STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, right? So we're going to mix all that stuff together, and so it doesn't sound as like scary. We want to break it down so that you understand what's happening. All right. So the first thing that we'll talk about is just the fact that I want you to help your baby engage in like the wonder aspect of things, like what happens when, what happens if. So if your child is a little baby, then maybe these things aren't happening, but as they get older, they'll test you, they'll do things and you're like, you gotta be kidding me. But it's more like they're learning. So like when they have a cup and they throw it on the floor, a cup, throw it on the floor, first of all, you pick it up, so that's cause and effect. All right, works out for them. It's just fun to watch you keep picking up the cup or anything else that they're throwing on the floor out of their high chair. The next thing is when I throw this, it disappears off my high chair tray. It makes a noise, and then my mom or dad picks it up. So it's like cause and effect. So like it's a different noise. And sometimes they actually like throw it over and watch it because they're learning, they're looking. So if I throw it over here, it might make one sound, throw it over here, another. I throw it in front of me, maybe it doesn't make a sound. Maybe in front of me is like a carpet because maybe you're eating in the living room or something. Sometimes you bring your high chair to different rooms. So when I throw it on the floor, it doesn't make noise in front of me like it does on the side of me. And they're like, oh, okay. Or maybe when we're outside and I throw something, it doesn't make the same noise or the same reaction. In the house, it might bounce outside on the concrete, maybe not. But it's all about like trying new things. What else? Like, so you get a reaction like, stop. Come on, stop. So they're laughing and you're like, it's not funny because you're trying to do something else and they're continuing to do whatever they're doing. You're like, stop. And they're just laughing. Just go with it. They're learning, they're trying new things, okay? So you don't want to take away the fun aspect of them trying new things just because it's an inconvenience for you. I know you signed up for this thing. It's called parenting. We gotta go with it. All right. The other thing is persistence. When we have certain toys that we offer our children and certain activities, is persistence, is patience, is learning, and you have to encourage them. Sometimes they'll get frustrated. So you know those little toys where you have like the different shapes, the square, the triangle, the circle, and you gotta stick it in the hole. And in the beginning, they're just putting them in random places because they don't understand. It's a learning activity, right? And then sooner or later they'll get it. But sometimes they'll like just get so upset, cry, and it's an emotional thing because like, have you ever been frustrated to the point where you can't do something and you're like, I can't do it, and you just like quit on it, and then you come back to it and you're like, I'm gonna challenge myself, I'm going to get it. So it's almost the same thing, except they can't verbally express how they're feeling to say like, it's not working for me, can you help me? Like the first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times, of course you help them. And then after a while, they'll like tell you like, nah, I got it. So you just show them like this goes in here, this goes in here. They might actually memorize because they might see the colors. Like this color is in a triangle goes in this space. A lot of times they're color coded. So sometimes they'll remember colors before they actually remember that the shape is working. It doesn't matter. Help them out and say it. The triangle goes in the triangle hole. The triangle is blue. The triangle goes in the yellow slot. Like, so they'll go together and you just give them all of these context clues to help them get through so they can conquer that skill. It takes a while sometimes for some children, others are really fast. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with how smart your child is. It just matters on how interested they are at the time. Sometimes you give them a toy, and toys a lot of times will have ages on them. So ages 1 and up, ages 2 and up. They matter because they've actually done tests to see if these, children at this stage can actually handle the toy. So sometimes if you give a child a toy for 5 and up, no, they don't conquer the skill until they get a little bit closer, only because it wasn't really made for them. So toys are kind of like, you kind of want to keep them in that age range, and like it's normally at the top left or top right, and it'll say ages 1 and up or 2 and up, and you just want to make sure that you kind of keeping up with that so they don't get frustrated trying to use it because it's not on their cognitive skill level. All right. The other thing is it helps with communication. When you're walking your child through an activity, you're able to say, this is happening. Just like I said, this is a triangle. The triangle goes in this hole and it does this, 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 and this. And you can even get deeper. A triangle is this shape. This is something that we use over here. And you can show them different triangles and different areas and different things that you're doing. That way you can kind of, get going and see what's happening. They can understand exactly what it is, and like a real home, like whatever you have in your house that might be that shape, a square, a circle, a ball. Like this is a circle is a ball. We have balls at home. Like just bring it all together, make it work for them. All right. But the communication helps when you actually talk to them and you talk it through and you tell them what's happening and why it's happening, and it just helps. So any cognitive skill that you can give them is amazing. The better that they get it now. You are your child's first teacher, so you want to make sure that you're giving good skills. Okay. The other thing, it helps with problem solving and your mental flexibility. So problem solving is, this is happening, how can I fix it? Like, like I said, with that one toy, or even when they're trying to do something else, like if they're coloring and it breaks, like sometimes they're like, I can't use it anymore, it's broken. Not true. Let me show you how to tear off a little bit of this wrapper and use it. Now you got 2 crayons that are the same color, and they're like, oh, all right, I didn't think about that. So it helps them expand and understand, like, it's one thing, it broke, but yet we can still use it. It's okay. So you have to help them like just expand their mind and go on, with the problem solving, because that's not something that they have to do ever. Why would they have to do that? So it just helps with that part of it. The other thing that you can do is activities inside and outside. So I'm going to show you a few things and we'll go from there. So first thing we'll talk about, let's go outside. So outside we got some chalk. You can get some chalk. So we got chalk, and it comes in different colors. So you can have, sidewalk chalk, so you can go outside, and we got some big ones. Now, when you use sidewalk chalk, I need you to understand that everybody is getting dirty. Not the ground, you, your baby, everybody. So sidewalk chalk is fat, is big, so that they can hold it. They can hold it, color outside. And we're not about out here making perfect pieces. It's about something they want to do. You can mimic some things. You can draw something and then they'll say like, I want to draw a house like you drew a house. Or you can do circles or a line or something like that they can mimic, but you're not really encouraging them to make a green tree or a red apple. Let them use their imagination and have a good time. And what I mean by getting dirty, chalk is going to get everywhere. So make sure that you and baby have something on that you don't mind getting dirty. Most activities that you do outside, your baby's going to get dirty. So don't put their best clothes on, like, just kind of have like their chill clothes on so you don't have to worry about that in the end. The other thing are bubbles. Bubbles are so much fun, but bubbles can be messy. So if you have bubbles, like these are the little ones. Sometimes, you how you get the really big one. Take it and put it in a smaller container, like a little little cup or something like that. Because what happens, like your child will get it, like they're so excited about the bubbles. Bubbles are actually a fun activity. So what happens when you know, are holding it and trying to blow, they take it and tip it and all the bubbles are gone. That means all the fun is gone. So if you take the bubbles and just pour it into a smaller cup and just make sure that the wand can like dip in that amount that you put in there, it's fine. That way if they knock it over, you don't have to worry about losing all the fun for the day. The other thing with the bubbles is it's frustrating for them in the beginning, but once they get it, they got it. So, you know, you blow the bubbles for them. Bubbles are coming out and we're good at it. So after a while we start showing off. We do the fast bubbles, then we do the little slow one and make it really, really big. And they're trying to mimic, and when they go to do it, and the whole thing just splats all over their face and they're like frustrated, like, well, you did it and you like made it really, really fun, but then I do it and it's nothing. It's almost like that episode on SpongeBob when they were blowing the bubbles and then the other one couldn't blow the bubbles. And you're like, so like it's frustrating, but you got to take them through it. And as time goes on, they'll get the hang of it. But you can do the stream of bubbles and say a lot of bubbles, or you say the one big one. You say one bubble and it's really big. The other thing you have to be with bubbles is gentle, right? So if you squeeze it, then it's automatically gone. So you can kind of teach them to hold it in their hand, like you can blow it, and like you know how you put it in their hand. And then you say, don't squeeze it, don't squeeze it. And they say, but they want to touch it so bad, so they squeeze it and it's going. But you just keep doing it over and over and over and teaches patience. Therefore, as time goes on, they're like, all right, as long as I hold it here, it should be okay. But then, you know, sometimes it pops too. And you're like, all right, let's just do it again. So bubbles are a really fun activity to do outside. And it teaches you how to think about things, how to be gentle, how to be patient, because you got to dip it and blow it, dip it and blow it. So it's a whole lot that goes into it. So you're thinking, you're learning. All right. What else can we do? We have a little book. So you can have a little book like this, or you can use a composition book, a notepad, whatever you have. But this one has little construction pages in it, and it's nice. So you can use crayons. Depending on how old your child is, you might want the big fat chunky ones, but these are good. Doesn't matter as long as you're watching them, because if it's too small, it'll go in their mouth. So the little thin crayons for little babies, not really, but as long as your child is past that stage where they're just putting things in their mouth, is better. That's why you want like the fat crayons in the beginning. But you can use a crayon. You can color pencils. That's definitely for our older kids, or we can use this ourselves to do different things, or maybe to make an outline. Maybe make a circle and you say color it in, a triangle, color it in. And on a book like this, because the book is not that big, for your little babies, if they're under like let's say 3, then you want to do a big shape. You don't want to do like a lot of little tiny things, because they just can't color inside of those. So you want to do one big shape so that they can do a big circle. Now, if they color outside the lines, so what? We're practicing. But at the same time, it's a little bit easier to control versus the fine motor skills where you got to color really small and these little things. You just want to do like one big thing. All right. So color pencils would be for you to draw some things for them until they get older. And then after that, they can use the crayons, depending on how old they are. And if they're little chunky crayons, right? Then we have stickers. Who don't love a sticker? I love a sticker. I love stickers anyway. So we got big stickers. These are like the soft ones, the soft foamy ones. And we got different ones. We got some with animals. And then we got some with like a little flower, another little animal. And, you know, you peel the back off for them, because that's another skill, another cognitive skill. So you want to just make sure that you know, help them out. Don't just make them frustrated. So even if they're little, hold on. Sorry, guys. So if they're little, you want to like peel it off for them. As they get older, you can do half, like I'm doing here. You just do half and you give it to them. And then that's a conversation. You say, use the edge, take it on the edge. They're not taking it on the edge. They're going full blast on this sticker. Know that, okay? So you can mention to use the edge, but it's probably not going to happen. So you say, use the edge, see, and then you peel it off. And like the first one, you can show them, they'll probably snatch it, not a problem. And then you show them again on another one, like, look, and they'll stickers wad up everywhere, because stickers are fun. Stickers actually stick, so they might be on their face, on their hands, on their arms. And if it makes them happy, leave it there. Do not fuss about where the sticker winds up. It's supposed to be in our little book or on some paper. But if it's on their body, it's okay. But you want to actually talk to them, like have a little space for our arts and crafts and say, this is where we do our stuff, because you don't want stickers on your TV. You don't want stickers on your cell phone. You don't want stickers on your cabinets, because sometimes if you don't catch it soon enough, it doesn't come off really good because of the glue on the background. So you just make sure that you kind of like are clear, and don't give them stickers too soon, because like I'm telling you, they'll eat it. All right. And then so big stickers are good for little people. The smaller they are, the bigger items need to be, because like I said, they'll eat it and you don't want a choking hazard. As time goes on, we got other stickers. We got like the fun ones, like we got these and we got these. But these are the ones that, they can go in our books. And these are definitely ones that go all over our face too. They figured it out real quick. They put it all over, like, look, and you're like, okay. So if it makes them happy, just come on. Or you can use stickers also as they get older for charts and different things like that. Like, oh, you want some potty? Good job. You can put it on a little chart. They have all types of charts. Like if you look on TikTok, Instagram and things like that, they got all kinds of little charts that you can like make, and they're really fun and encouraging for children. You don't ever want to, like, if you didn't go to the potty, you don't get a sticker today. Like, all right, well, you didn't go to the potty, so maybe you don't get a glitter sticker. Maybe you get a regular sticker and we try again tomorrow. But you don't want to discourage them, like, you don't get it, because like, how does that feel, like, if you're in school and you don't get it and you kind of tried, but you missed the mark? You don't want to not get it, but a glitter sticker means we did it, and this other sticker maybe means we tried, okay? So don't discourage them before they even get started, okay? So these are some of the things that we can do with our children in order to help them grow, get smarter, to learn patience, to learn to be creative, to learn to be inquisitive about the things that they are learning in their environment. So don't shut them down. Encourage them, play with them, talk to them, give them everything that they need, all right, in order to be that kid, like that little smart kid in the classroom when they get there. All right, so guys, I thank you so much for coming to the workshop today. You are amazing. Keep up the great work, and I appreciate you. Until next time, see you guys later.